Hey YouTube family, what's up? Today I'm going to be installing a new toe point hook on my Yamaha VX Cruiser HO. This is a 2020 model, and I've had one before, but unfortunately, as you can see, the I don't know if you can or can't see that, the weld broke. Um, this is the standard factory piece here, but the aftermarket has a hook to make it easier getting the rope on and off of your wave runner. So I'm going to be installing a new one of these. They're like 18 bucks at Yamaha Direct. That's the part number F4QU372Q00. It really helps with it being easy to take the rope on and off without looping the whole thing through, like a slip knot. So I'm going to go ahead and install a new one here. I want to say it's a 12mm bolt that's in the back here. I've already taken my seats off. Let's see if I can show you this. Um, it mounts up right there in the back. So one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to lose these bolts down on the bottom like I did the first time and I had to fish them out. Actually, I got my son to do it. But I'm going to go ahead and put the camera down. So I got to loosen those bolts, and I just got a little mini um, socket wrench here with the 12mm, and I'll take that off, and I'll show you guys what's the next step. Okay, guys, it is 12mm. It's a little tight in there, but and I do recommend having a deep socket because they are the post is kind of long. I don't know if you'll be able to get it with a regular socket. And these are brass nuts, so um, you definitely don't want to lose one down there because you're not going to be able to really use a magnet to go after those. Um, so I got one off, as you can see. I'm going to go ahead and get the other one off, and we'll go from there. Once you break it loose, it goes pretty quick, but there's not a lot of room. I mean, I guess I could put my drill in there and do it really quick, but I don't like to do that if not necessary. And you want to be careful when you take the second one off because there is a plate or two on the inside, and you also don't want those falling off. If you're doing this over the water like I am, just be careful that you don't lose everything. Once you get it loose enough, it's easy to just screw it the rest of the way with your finger. But definitely don't drop them. You'll learn that lesson the hard way. And yes, there are two backing plates, and then you got your front plate. So two spacers or backing plates. You definitely want those to go back on the same way. Well, there's really only way they can go, but you want those to go back on definitely. So I'm going to take the new one out of the packaging. And the only reason my old one broke is really it was kind of my fault. I let too much slack in the line, and when it yanked on this hook, it was just too much pressure for it, and it popped it right out. But it lasted a good 2 3 years or 2 years or so. We've got over 100 hours on this ski, so that's what it looks like there. And then that goes in here, just like that. I like to face mine down. That way I can push the line through. I don't know if there's a right and a wrong way to this. I like to put mine down so that when I just push my line through from the top, it loops over that hook and it holds. To each his own. I guess you could do it the other way too, but you would just have to go up from the bottom and pull. I don't know if one or the other puts more strain on it or not, but from what I remember, I believe I had mine in the down position. So put that back in. Put your two backing plates back on. I'm going to tighten these down and I'll show you how it looks with a rope on it. Alright, so I got it installed. It's good to go for another 100 hours. And we will see. Don't want to, I don't know if there's torque specs on those or not, but you don't want to tighten it down like too tight, because I would be afraid of de-threading those or messing up the threads on those those brass nuts. I believe they are nylock nuts. They do have some kind of a plastic in the middle, but I've never had any issue with it getting loose other than it failing on me. So anyone at Yamaha, and I'm not sponsored by anyone, so you know anything I mention in this video. Tip for Yamaha: they weld the back side, and you can see that's where it failed, but they don't weld the front side. As you can see on the new one, you can still see a little gap around that pin. So that means they just weld the back side and then they grind it flat. So tip for Yamaha: you want to make these stronger, weld both sides. I know that's more labor, more work, more machining, whatever, but make a stronger product, even if you charge a couple dollars more for it. Also, I gotta say, once again, I'm not sponsored by anyone, but Wave Armor makes an awesome floating wave runner jet ski dock. This thing we've had out here, we've moved it around a couple times, but we've had this thing out here for quite a while, and it's dirty right now, but this thing is really nice, and we love it. My son can even drive the ski up and down on and off of it with ease. It pushes off pretty easily. He can usually get it off. He's 14. He can usually get it off of there by himself, and we got it pinned to the ground on the bottom of the lake with these I don't know, these 4-inch, 3-inch, no, 3.5, 4-inch PVC pipes. They're probably about 3 feet into the lake bottom, and as you can see, it just like I said, it's dirty. As you can see, it just floats up and down on that, and you know, it moves with the water. Nice stainless steel connection point. I use these straps to make it a little easier, these blue straps. But yeah, so any questions or comments, put them in the comments below, and we'll see how much longer this one lasts. So, oh, I wanted to show you the rope, how the rope connects. It's super easy. Let me see. I think I got a rope here. I don't want to pull it all the way out. Okay, so here's another thing we do. We put a strap on our rope, because this is a pretty thick rope. So I use these double straps, which are rated for, like, I don't know, crazy amounts. And basically, you just run it through the top. Sorry, maybe you're there. run it through. It's hard to do holding the camera, so I'm going to put it through and then show you. Run it through the top, and then it just hangs on the hook. So that's how it goes. Just like that. And it's super strong. Like I said, the only reason I broke mine is because I let slack in the line, and I was hauling 3 people on a 3-person tube, and it was kind of my fault. I heard a pop, and then I went to loosen the rope, and the little piece fell right out of this. So, all right, guys, have a good day. Enjoy. Get out on the water. Talk to you soon.